If you're stuck in drug and alcohol addiction, I believe your way out is love. Looking back on my life, although I could pinpoint and identify and retell and recount a bunch of scenarios and a bunch of different experiences, they were rooted in love. Whether it's the love I finally allowed myself, the love I finally cultivated for myself enough to want to even consider getting sober, and then the people I chose to surround myself with. All based in love, all rooted in love. It's where it all began. So let's go back to our beginnings, if we will. Why we used, why we drank, why we drugged. Because we loved it. We liked it. It did something good. We were having fun with it until, like most of us, it started having fun with us. And then the pleasures diminished and the nightmare grew, and the gaps in between sobriety got narrower and narrower to the point where, speaking for myself, I was hardly ever sober. I had the drugs I could consume and the things I could consume at home, hidden away, isolated, in cold and in darkness, alone. And then I had my other drugs that I could use out in public that couldn't be smelled or detected or, seen or whatever, identified. I did not consume because I loved myself. I didn't drink and drug constantly out of love for my son or daughter. It was not rooted in love. I wouldn't even say it was rooted in hatred. I would say it was rooted in fear. Fear of what I felt and what I experienced when I was sober. And the only times I was sober, it was when I was broke. And I couldn't score. And then I would lie and manipulate my way into some money or pawn stuff or sell stuff to then get high, because reality was getting more and more painful, and I wanted to just not be a part of my reality anymore. None of it was rooted in love. And I could have told myself that it was. I love being drunk. I love doing drugs. I love smoking cigarettes. And I did. And I repeated it, and it kept me trapped. And I felt like a piece of shit all the time. For what I was doing to my loved ones and for what I was doing to people at my work or at my job or to myself or to my family. But I justified it by the fact that I was a victim and that I needed to do all these drugs because nobody got to live the life I lived and nobody knew what I was going through, and I just needed it more than everybody else, and I was special that way. I repeat, none of it came from a place of love. So naturally, to me, love had to be the antidote, the cure, the way out. It came at first as self-love, although undeserved. My opinion was it was undeserved. I was unworthy of love, unworthy of getting sober, unworthy of... I was shit and I was going to stay there the rest of my life. But there was a glimmer. Something was telling me that there was more, and that was love. Love unmanifested that had been there, manifesting itself for many, many years since my conception, but I couldn't hear it or didn't want to hear it because it was either boring or real or scary. But love nonetheless. Enough love that I said I'm going to try this for myself, which then trickled into the life of my son and daughter, which then trickled into a relationship, that I came into a relationship that I was in with a woman that was based in love. And how that person loved me back to life. I still struggled with addiction, still had issues, still failed and relapsed, but I was trying my ass off. And this woman's support was rooted in love. And she had shown me something I'd never known, and I just couldn't believe that she had been sent to me. And although the relationship did not work out, we severed peacefully, and she went on to other things, and I remained on my path to drug and alcohol addiction recovery. Nonetheless, rooted in love. Love is your way out. Remove all the layers of the onions, all the bullshit and all the lies. Tap into that inner love that you have. From there, cultivate it, let it grow and blossom, and listen to it. It's going to direct you, to guide you to more love. NA meetings, AA meetings, God, Jesus, the support group, that person that you don't talk to anymore because they couldn't keep up with your drugging and drinking, and they had to let you go because you were self-destructing and bringing them down with you. People who called you out on your bullshit because of love. People who gave you ultimatums because of love. Rooted in love, my friend. Cultivate it inside of you. Reconnect with it. Seek it in your life and never get enough of it. And I hope I can offer you love.